Hello everyone, this is Fortuna and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about AHAs, BHAs and retinoids. So before going into the video, let me give you a disclaimer. I'm not a dermatologist or a certified esthetician, so whatever I'm going to talk on my channel is based upon my own personal experiences. So what are AHAs and BHAs and retinoids? So if you are someone who is looking for anti-acne products, then AHAs, BHAs and retinoids are the right ingredient to look for it, because all three of them are very potent anti-acne agents, and especially retinoids are also used in anti-aging treatments. So let's start with AHAs and BHAs first. AHAs are alpha hydroxy acids and BHAs are beta hydroxy acids. So these both chemical compounds are very closely related to each other. So you're wondering where you are going to find these ingredients. Well, AHAs and BHAs are available in the form of cleansers, toners, moisturizers, peels, sheet masks and many more forms. So before going into the detail, let us know what AHAs and BHAs actually do. So AHAs and BHAs have an anti-inflammatory action. It means they decrease the inflammation or any kind of redness which is present on your face. They are potent chemical exfoliators. They also have anti-acne properties, which means they unclog the pores and remove the dirt and prevent the formation of acne. So overall, AHAs and BHAs help in improving our skin texture. So let's move into the differences between AHAs and BHAs. AHAs can be used by all skin types except sensitive skin types, and they exfoliate the surface dead cells, whereas BHAs can be used by oily and combination skin type, and they penetrate deeper into the pores to remove the sebum and dirt. AHA stimulates collagen production, whereas BHAs are anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. AHAs reduces the fine lines, hyperpigmentation, and they retains the skin moisture and texture, whereas BHAs help in reducing the acne, clogged pores, whiteheads and blackheads. So how to use AHAs and BHAs? So when you are starting them for the first time, so for example, if you are starting with a glycolic acid toner, most of the glycolic acid toners will have a concentration of about like 5%, so that you won't irritate or dry your skin more. So it's better to use them once or twice a week. So if you want to start with like a salicylic acid face wash, 2% salicylic acid face wash, then you can start using it alternate days, and when your skin gets used to it, you can use it daily. And then comes chemical peels. Well, chemical peels are very potent, and the concentration of the AHAs or BHAs are more in it, so you have to be really careful about it, and you should start using it only like once or twice a month. Don't overdo it, because there is a risk of irritation, and also you might end up drying your skin more and more. So there are also something called PHAs, which are nothing but polyhydroxy acids, and they are very gentle when compared to AHAs and BHAs, so they can be used by people who have sensitive skin. So moving on to our next ingredient, which is retinoid. So retinoids are the derivatives of vitamin A, and dermatologically, retinoids are used for treating acne, psoriasis, anti-aging, photoaging and wrinkles. So what are the functions of retinoids? Retinoids help in increasing the collagen production. They also have an amazing anti-acne properties, and they also decrease the production of sebum, so that there will be decrease in the formation of blackheads. So when it comes to retinoids have a range, like, you know, from strongest to the weakest. So the most potent and the most bioactive form of the retinoid is Tretinoin. So when it comes to retinoids, you have to be very careful to not to use them with another ingredient, because these combinations might decrease the effect of the retinoid or may cause your skin more damage. So these are the combinations which you have to avoid. Don't mix retinoids with AHAs or BHAs, because they might be too irritating for the skin and it might dry the skin more and more. Retinoids should not be mixed with benzoyl peroxide, because benzoyl peroxide has an ability to degrade the retinoids. Using retinoids with vitamin C will make your skin more sensitive. So how to use retinoids? Well, there are people who want to start retinoids for anti-acne purpose and some for anti-aging purpose. So if you are someone who is starting for anti-acne purpose, then you can start whenever you want. But if you are someone who wants to start it for anti-aging purpose, then it's better to you guys can start in your mid-20s or in your early 30s. So how to use retinoids? So first, just wash your face and take a pea-sized amount of the product. not more than that. Don't overdo it, you will just end up drying your face. Just take a pea-sized amount of the product and spread it evenly on your skin. You can also do spot treatment with retinoid creams. So when you are using retinoids, it's advisable to use a moisturizer. Moisturizer is a must, so you should use a moisturizer. You can use it before applying a retinoid or after applying your retinoid. Depends on your own feasibility. And retinoids should be used only during the night times because retinoids are sun sensitive. It means UV rays have a tendency to degrade the retinol and it will decrease the effect of the retinoids. So it's always advisable to use them only during night times. Retinols are the weakest one among the retinoids, so it's better you start with something which is gentle on your skin, because our skin will take at least 4 to 6 weeks to get adapt to retinoids. So you have to be very patient when you start on retinoids, because initially when you start on retinoids there will be lot of drying off your skin, there will be lot of peeling of your skin, and your skin will feel irritation, little tingling sensation. All these things will be present. So you have to give at least 4 to 6 weeks time for your skin to get adapt to retinoids, and once they get started adapting to the retinoids, then you will see the beautiful side of the retinoids. So people who have sensitive skin, you can go with an ingredient called retinol palmitate. It is even gentler than retinols. So when using AHAs and BHAs and retinoids, you should never forget to wear a moisturizer and a sunscreen. So there are also some contraindications for these ingredients, especially when it comes to retinoids. They are absolutely contraindicated in women who are planning for pregnancy, or who are pregnant, or who are breastfeeding. Retinoids have a tendency to cause birth defects in the fetus. So if you're someone who is using over-the-counter retinols, then don't panic, you can just stop right now. But especially if you are using prescription medications, you have to absolutely stop it. Then comes salicylic acid. If you're using salicylic acid in the form of face washes or toners, it is fine, there's no problem in it. But if you are using high doses of salicylic acid in the form of peels or oral medications, you better stop it. Salicylic acid is teratogenic. Again, it will cause the birth defects in your fetus. So that's all for today's video. Hope you guys like it. Please support my channel and subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. So I'll be seeing you soon in my next video. Bye.